Let's see if I can help you learn just a little bit on how to take care of these expireds. I'm going to give you a script that I use that I listed 9 expireds a month. 9 expireds a month for about 7-8 years straight. Hey everyone, this is Rob Daniel with the 413 organization, the fastest growing organization in real estate, and you should be part of us. Hey listen, I want to talk to you today about expireds. Now, a lot of people shy away from expireds because they just don't know how to handle them. Everyone, I just want to let you know that if you are struggling in this business, maybe not just struggling, however, you understand that listings are the name of the game and that expireds are people that want to sell their house. Now, are they upset? Yes. Are they mad? Absolutely. Are they going to be mad at you? No doubt about it. You might say, well, I haven't done anything to them. Yeah, you didn't show the property. You didn't sell their house while it was on the market with another real estate agent, and all you're doing is coming out there to get their listing. So you've got to take a technique, you've got to take a form and go after them a little bit different than you would maybe somebody else. Now, you've got to be very aggressive. However, these are people that want to sell their house. And guess what? We're real estate agents that sell houses. What a great match. Let's see if I can help you learn just a little bit on how to take care of these expireds. I'm going to give you a script that I use that I listed 9 expireds a month. 9 expireds a month for about 7-8 years straight. So I hope that you can learn something from this. Say I go door knocking or picking up the phone and making that phone call. Hi, how you doing? My name is Rob Daniel and I'm with ABC Real Estate Agency. I know. I'm probably your 100th real estate agent call. Is that right? And they're going to say, yes. Or they're going to hang up on you. However, don't take this personal. Hi, how you doing? My name is Rob Daniel, and I saw your house come off the market, and I know I'm probably your 100th real estate agent call. Is that right? And they say, let's just say they say yes. Well, I was just giving you a call to see if you have any intentions of going with another real estate agent. Let me tell you what they usually say. No, I'm just going to keep it off the market. And here's what you say. I can appreciate that. I'm going for sale by owner. I can appreciate that. You don't deal with that objection right now. I'm going to go back with the other agent. I can appreciate that. And they continue to give you these objections. Just say, I can appreciate that. Let me ask you this question. If you had sold with that other real estate agent, where are you moving to next? And just give them a moment to think about what they're going to say. Believe me, they want to talk about where they're going, where they wanted to go, especially if it was out of town and they were retiring or going close to the grandkids or going for business. They wanted to already be there. So they're willing to talk about where they're going. Well, I'm going to Florida. Ooh, what a wonderful place. I'm going to California. Ooh, what a wonderful place. I'm going to Fargo, North Dakota. Ooh, what a wonderful cold place. I mean, whatever it is, use the script. Ooh, what a wonderful place. Because it's a wonderful place to them. And then as you're talking to them and now you're diverting and moving them away from being upset, moving them away from the realtor that didn't sell their house, moving them away that their house didn't sell, moving them away from you, that you're standing right there in front of them and they are really wanting to tell you what's wrong with the other realtor, what's wrong with my house is just fine. You know, they wanted to talk about price. They wanted to talk about everything. Always remember one thing, never talk about the other real estate agent and do your best to divert them to where they are going. Get them into, write this down, happy place. You want to put them into their happy place. So let's make sure we do this correctly. Hi, how you doing? My name is Rob Daniel. I know I'm probably your 100th real estate agent call. Is that right? Well, I saw your house come off the market and I was just calling to see if you have any intentions of going with another real estate agent. Do you? No, maybe, could be, for sale owner. I hate you. I hate everybody. I can appreciate that. However, let me ask you this. If you had sold with that other real estate agent, where are you moving to next? Well, I'm moving to this. Woo, what a wonderful place. I'm moving over here. Woo, what a wonderful place. Just moving down the street. Woo, what a wonderful place. Let me ask you this question. Are you moving because of business or family? Oh, family. Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me about your family, where you're moving to. Why are you moving so close there? Well, I want to be close to my grandkids. Oh, what a wonderful thing. Or I'm moving for my business. Or I just want warmer weather. Or I want colder weather. So again, there's always a reason of why they're moving. They may be moving down the street to new construction. The house is already built and they need to be in there. You got to bring their defense down. Bring it down, 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 bring it down. Bam! Get the appointment. As soon as you have it down, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Expired, let me do this for you. Why don't I stop by, take a look at your property, and let me take a look at it through the buyer's eye and see what they are seeing so that I can give you a great assessment on why your house did not sell. Don't tell them it's the price. Don't tell them it's the condition. Don't tell them it's the location. Get the appointment and get out of there. Because if you don't get out, they're going to bring you or suck you right back in to talking about the house. And you don't want to do that. Now, you got to make sure all the decision makers are there. I believe that you only get one shot. You get one shot whenever you go out there. If they say, yes, you can come out, take a look at my house through the buyer's eye and tell me, well, are all the decision makers going to be there so I can tell everybody what my assessment is? And then your whole point is this. You're going to go get the listing. Everybody hear that? Go get the listing. Get that in your mindset. Get that in the frame of your mind. I am going out there to get the listing. Now, you got to remember this. You must go in and convince them you're the best person for the job. You don't talk about the other real estate agent. You don't talk about anybody's company. You don't talk about anything. You talk about you, the value you're going to give to them. I was able to tell them, hey, listen, I just want you to know, I lead generate from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock Monday through Thursday, looking for a buyer for your house. Every Monday through Thursday. Has any other realtor said that to you? No. Okay, so understand, that's what I do. To prove it to you, you can call me between 10 and 2. If I answer my phone, fire me on the spot. Are you willing to say stuff like that? Are you willing to put yourself out there to be fired? See, if you are, you're going to list a lot of houses. If you are, you're going to list a lot of expireds because they're looking for somebody that is going to be disciplined. They're looking for somebody that's going to take care of them and feel as if they're going to get their house sold. Remember, logic makes them think, emotion makes them act. So you want to give them some logic, but you also want to make sure you get the emotion and really go after the listing. So remember, like I said, get the appointment. That's it. And then go over there and talk to them. Get your listing presentation. By the way, if you don't have one and you'd like to be part of the 413 group, we'll give you super world-class listing presentation. Now, can I give you a tip? You know, something that I did that really was kind of a silent close. However, it really, really was good. Here, let me show you. Go buy a bunch of sold signs. I think they call Coreplex. White with red letters, says sold. Put it under your arm as you're going into that expired. Lay it on the table. Don't say a word. And then begin your listing presentation. They're going to keep looking at that sold sign over there. And eventually, I can tell you 9 out of 10 are going to say, what is that sold sign over there? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I didn't come here just to list your house. I came here to get it sold. So that's what that is for. Whenever you list with me tonight, I'm going to give you the sold sign. You're going to put it in the closet. Then whenever I get a contract on it, I'm going to give you a call, text you, and say, hey, listen, I got it all ratified. Got your house, impending right now or sold. I'd like for you to go in the closet, get that sold sign and put it out on the sign, if you will, for me, please. See, again, ma'am, sir, I came to get your house sold, not to just list it. I know most people don't do this anymore, just listed cards or just sold cards. I would have 50 just listed cards and the first 5 has their address on. They say, well, what is that stack of cards? Well, you reach and you show them and give it to them and say, it's just a just listed card. That whenever you list with me tonight, then I'm going to go door knocking about 50 doors because who knows? I know that your house has been on the market, but maybe nobody knew. Maybe nobody ever really went to the doors and said, hey, who do you know thinking about coming into your neighborhood? You have an opportunity to bring your own people in here into your neighborhood and have your own neighbors. Who do you know? Think about it. I'll give you a call back later. By the way, who do you know thinking about buying and selling right now? You got to always put that in there too. Those are just techniques that you can learn, that you can grab a hold of, that you can, by the way, they work. So get the listing. By the way, I'm also a believer of this. You walk on out of there without the signature, especially with expireds, 90% of the time, you're not going to get it. You got to understand, if you're going out on a Friday or a Saturday morning, they're going to give you the excuse, let me sleep on it over the weekend. That's just an excuse. That's just an objection. Again, I can promise you on Monday, they're not calling you. Stop thinking they're going to call you. They're just doing that to get rid of you. Well, Mr. and Miss Seller, why don't we go ahead and do this? What I did, because I was listing a lot of houses, I had fun with them. I said, well, no problem. I'll have my sleeping bag right out here in the car. I'm going to bring it in the living room. And whenever you wake up on Monday morning, I'm still going to be here. And I'm going to say, hey, you want pancakes or waffles? And they laugh sometimes and they give me their listing. Here's the real script and handling objection technique that you need to use. Mr. and Ms. Seller, I can appreciate that. However, let me ask you this. Is there any reason that you could think of why you would not allow myself, my company, and my marketing plan get your house sold? No. We just want to sleep on it. Great. I can appreciate that. And why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead, get all the paperwork taken care of, get the signature on there so I don't have to come back out here. And on Monday, if you don't call me by 9 o'clock, I'll go ahead and put it through. If you call me before 9 o'clock, I'll shred it, put it in an envelope and send it right back to you. Get the signature. Get the signature. Now, by the way, there's a whole lot of other things that you can do. I have put some of these things in an order and say, hey, I'd like to have your scripts and dialogues and handling objection techniques. Basically what I have told you also, I've got it on a voice text that I can send it right over to you so that you can have it all the time. Would you like to do a 30-minute business assessment with me? I'd love to talk to you about your business. See, we've got to get on with this. We've got to get on making money. We've got to get on with your family, taking care of these things. Expireds are a great way of doing it. They're not bad. They're not mean. They're not ugly. You just have to, by the way, they're raising their hand and saying, hey, I'm over here. If you can handle me, if you can come and handle me, I would love for you to come and talk to me about my, getting my house sold. I hope that you learned a little bit of something about expireds. Grab a hold of them. They come off your MLS every single morning. There's a lot of times, there's 300 to 400 coming off every single month. And on New Year's Day, however many come off in a month in your area will come off that one day. Most of you might be hungover and you don't call them that day. Let me tell you something. I called them at 11 o'clock. I first took out a envelope with a whole bunch of stuff inside of it. I delivered it at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. They were still asleep, hanging over. They probably were just getting in at 6, 7 o'clock on New Year's Eve. Not me. I was out there delivering and putting stuff on their doorstep. And then whenever they woke up at about 11 o'clock, that's whenever they start waking up because the football games are starting to come on. I would call them up and say, hey, listen, I put something out on your doorstep. Go take a look at it. I'll call you back tomorrow. I didn't attempt to get an appointment that day. I attempted to get an appointment in January. January is the best listing months ever. Woo! So again, expireds are wonderful. You'll make a lot of money off these expireds. Let's do it. Give me that 30-minute assessment. Let's do this together. I'm your mentor. Let me be your mentor and walk right beside you making this happen.